It was a good game. What you
was
think
a
of your
good-ass
boy
game, though.
right now? Because he on a struggle bus.
Man, I want to reach out to dog, bro, because
Then
I
reach
mean,
out to it.
you know it
His
ain't that.
manager.
You know it ain't. Man,
His
come on, nigga. If I
manager.
can't, if I can't call you direct, then I ain't calling you. Especially nigga, if I done went to war with you.
Yeah, what's the central part of your training? Is it running? Is it sparring? Or?
Central part is dodging the nightclubs and the parties and the girls. You want the truth? And being in the bed by yourself at 9 o'clock at night. And if you can get by that, you'll make it. Yeah, that's the truth. I'll tell you the truth. You talk about running and hitting the bags and jogging and biting when you want. Dodging ladies is the main thing. Especially when you're pretty like me.
You can go anywhere to get the lies, but I know you came here to get the truth. Welcome to the Alphasphere. Welcome to the Alphasphere, the only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. BOA.
Yeah, if Russell ain't had that bread, she ain't gonna be with him. Russell Square. Russell Square. Ciara had she has a good situation, but you don't leave Future and get with Russell Wilson.
The thing is,
I think that's where
you
you're
don't
wrong,
leave
though.
Future and get Russell Wilson.
It's a type. Listen, bro, everybody got a type.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody has a type. You gonna leave Future and get with Russell Wilson? He's so goddamn square, and I love him on the field. He's a square.
Channing.
He's a fucking square.
Channing, you go from this level of toxicity, you just want something stable. You want the guy that was sitting with that girl with that big old mouth at the draft that was laughing, and you knew she deserved to be with him.
Goofball?
Yeah, you want that guy.
You want to get with goofballs.
Beautiful. Oh my God! What the heck? What are you doing here? What the heck? What the heck? Hi, I love you. Oh my God! What the heck? Babe! Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so fun!
Look, I'm not even coming.
What the heck? I love you. I know, I'm taking on my gloss off. You look so handsome. Thanks, baby.
Oh, the best ever.
That's so sweet. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're here. What the heck?
I know.
Can I take a picture?
I'll hold. Oh, you're right.
No, I want to hold my phone.
You're right. The best ever.
My arm hurt from a surprise.
No, I got a lot of shots.
Now what you see in this video is a woman who knows she's on camera. She's playing to the camera. She turns on that fake happy voice. You know the one that women turn on when you hear them in the house. They're like, man, I told them they come around here, I'm gonna cut up. And then you see them out in public, they're like, man, I told you, I'm so happy for you, and I love it. You know that voice.
On my team, you have to be an asset. You can't be a liability. If you're a liability, then you don't need to be on my team. That's no different from a female that's in my life. If she's a liability, then she'll need to be with me. If she don't want to listen and learn, or she don't bring something to the table, then she'll need to be around me.
Now, this is Floyd Mayweather. This is a quote from Floyd. Everybody always asks me when I'm getting married or why I'm not married. He says, I'm not married for the same reason the divorce rate is so high. The only person I will trust truly is myself. Therefore, it eliminates disappointments. There it is in a nutshell. There's a wealthy man saying, why would I do something so stupid?
This is really my brother right here. And this is my favorite person to perform this. You gotta turn up, bro. You just turn up. I'm not gonna drink. This is a good crowd right here to do this shit, bro. I'm ready. Whatever here.
Now, when you see this, he's leading his girl away. He's pretty much dragging her to the car. But this is what happens when you allow a woman to create a situation with you and put you in a beta male simp mangina mindset of being a protector against the man that she chose. And I do say chose. See, once a woman chooses a man,
It doesn't matter if she ends up with you. You're not her choice. You chose her. She decided that you would do. Never be the man she accepts because she couldn't get the man that she chose.
When you pull up a picture of Future and Ciara, Ciara is looking like a good girl. She looked more like a wife as Future baby mama than she's looked like a wife as Russell Wilson's wife. Throughout his career average, let's look at his career averages. His career average completion percentage, 64.8. All right, his first 3 years, he did 64.1, 63, and 63. After that, he's had some great years. 68, 64.7, 61 again, 65.6, 66, 68, 64. He's always been in the 60s, except for even his first season. He's always been in the 60s. This year for the Broncos, he's at 59.4%. His previous low was 2017, 61.3. Prior to then, he's never been under 63. And he's been as high as 68.8. All right. That's just his completion percentage. You know, that could go up and down. That could do whatever. That could do whatever it's going to do. His quarterback rating, career, 101.1. He had 92.6 in 2016, 95.4 in 2017. Every other year, he's been over 100. Now, it's still early in the season, but he has an 82.8% passer rating this year. He's never started a season like that. 82.8%? 82.8? To put that in perspective, that's 10 points lower than his previous lowest quarterback rating for a season. Let's take a look. His career interceptions. He's thrown 90. He's been in double digits. Well, his first year, 2010, he threw 10. 2017, he threw 11. 2020, he threw 13. But in 2020, that boy, he threw a hell of a lot of passes in 2020, but he also had a 105.1 passer rating in 2020. He almost has as many interceptions as touchdowns. He's already got 3 interceptions this year and only 4 touchdowns. His last game against the Colts, he threw 2 interceptions. He had a 54.9 passer rating, a 53.8 completion percentage, 2 interceptions, 0 touchdowns. His best game this year, he threw for 340 yards, 1 touchdown, 69% passer rating, 101.3. Now, 101.3 passer rating, 69% completion rating. Great game, right? But he's playing against the Seattle Seahawks. The same damn defensive scheme that he played against his whole career. Of course, you know how to pick them apart. Quarterbacks wait to play the team they just left. And we ain't talking about years later. We talk about the next year. He knows the defensive scheme of Pete Carroll. So when we think about these things, man, he's only had 1 300-yard game this year. Matter of fact, besides that game, he's only had 1 other game where he's thrown for at least 250 yards. And in that game, he had 2 interceptions. Now, we could say this is because Russell Wilson is getting old. This is his 10th year. Started in 2012, it's 2022, right? He's with a new team. All of these could be factors. But it just so happens that his wife's baby daddy just dropped a song that says, "And I still smash on my baby mama Cece."
And I still smash on C. And I still smash on C.
Who is Russell Wilson's wife? Russ looks bad this year. He looks like he doesn't belong in the league.
Now, I want y'all to think about what they just said. Here's Russell Wilson. Now, here's the quarterback who they carried to a Super Bowl. Let's be honest. Russell was a game manager. You know what I'm saying? And not the most effective game manager. He didn't lose games, but the defense carried him there. Beast Mode carried him there. The one Super Bowl he has, he got it on the backs of these guys, and they can't even call him directly. They have to call him through a manager. Tell me that isn't his wife, Ciara, who is an entertainer, and you have to contact her through her manager, influencing that boy life. See, it's one thing for a woman to be in a situation where a man is attempting to lead and she's not following. It's another thing for a woman to be in a situation where the man is a willing follower of his woman.
But I do, man, because you feel me, the backlash that bro just got, like, and I know he one of them heady guys, bro. Is more so like I just want to, you know, I just want to tap in with him, make sure that, you feel me, though, that dog solid, though, because, man, at the end of the day, like, I mean, I understand what this football shit is, but you feel me, I want to make sure dog straight in his mind, though, and don't let that shit overshadow, like, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, bro, you still a Super Bowl quarterback. You feel me? You know, you got a beautiful family, all the shit, but, you know, motherfuckers been going off the deep end with how they been thinking. And, nigga, that's the last thing I would want, you feel me, on dog plate, because he lost a couple games.
Well, Sean, when they give you 245, they gonna expect a little,
yeah, you gotta do that. I'm not gonna, you feel me? You know Sean ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. You gotta do that. You gotta do that for the mob, though, ASAP.
And it's starting to come back and hunt this guy, man. But the bottom line is, if you do right by the people in your personal life, then your professional life does well. If you do right by the people in your professional life, then your personal life does well. If you do right by the people in your life who mean you good, then those people and their energy permeates in your life and brings more good to your life. This guy is having bad issues at home and in his profession. His wife has not come out and denied yet her baby daddy's claim that he still be getting with her.
And I still smash on C.
She ain't denied it yet. Isn't that the first thing that's supposed to happen if it didn't happen? Rihanna and ASAP have cut Kanye off because Kanye came out and said, once upon a time, Meek Mill cut Rihanna. They cut him off. ASAP cut him off. Rihanna cut him off. In a bold statement of, nah, this cat lying. I haven't heard any of that from this guy's wife. And I don't care who you are, what kind of man you are. If you're married to a woman, man, you must love her. If you love her and this comes out, boy, you ain't going to be able to have your right head. You're not going to be in your right head space because you're emotionally attached to the pain that's coming from that scenario. You can't overthink it because you feel it too much.
Bro, like, the way that things ended there, like, you feel me? Like, damn, I know for a fact, like, I don't know. I know it's a lot of Seahawk individuals. Like, man, I don't want to see, I don't want to see this dude, you feel me, though, succeed in Seattle. Like, they didn't want to see that. Because it's like, you know what I mean? We was a team. Right. And the way that it was portrayed was as if it wasn't. So, you feel me, by him, you know, being in that situation, not succeeding there and then leaving Seattle, because I ain't gonna lie, I really thought that dog was gonna retire a Seahawk. Like, that was the only way.
He couldn't, Sean. He couldn't. He was in the shadow. He was in the shadow. They said it was Sean. They said it was the Legion of Boom. He said he got to do it by himself.
Hey, man, bro, you gotta take that on the chin, because they gonna say a lot of shit, and they saying what they saying about you right now, but
right.
You know what I mean? But that's why I said I want to reach out to him, because, I mean, you know how I feel. It's like right now they looking at him as a black sheep. And look, though, if it's anybody who knows something about that with being in the league, bro, is me. You know what I mean? Now that he ain't in no Seahawk uniform, like, I'm pulling for him. Like,
you know, when you in your grind like me, I'm one of them dudes like this, Brent. I got to secure my finances, because if I don't win, I got to take care of my family, taking care of people. So it's like I lock in some time, and I you know, I'm putting that first. You know, I'm putting that before everything. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, you know, we out here living in a time where women want to be in competition with your dreams. And I'm not saying that was the case with her, but I wasn't even going to let it get that far. But, you know, it is what it is. But go ahead.
Competition with your dreams. I like that.
No, motherfuckers be in competition. In this day and game with the gram, you know, a chick can tell you better chase me like you chase your money. That's not happening, baby. You got life fucked up. Not me. Not me. Not Wallow267, a.k.a. Wallace Peoples. That would never happen.
But you know they just be testing when they say
They ain't testing me. Test somebody else. Go to school and take a test, baby. You ain't gonna do that shit with me.
In order for you to compete with my grind, then you have to be as beneficial as my grind. Only thing you can do with my grind is contribute to it. That's why I ain't got no time to hear no. I tell a woman, hey, I need you to do this, baby girl. If I hear, well, I can't do it, but I'm done with you. Hey, take care of this for me, shout. I can't do it, I'm done with you. And there ain't too many times I tell you do something your ass forget. I say, hey, do that for me, shout. Then I get later on, I say, hey, did you handle that? Oh, I forgot. Okay. Let me get 2 or 3 of them forgots. You're out.
I think this may be the last time I cover them because it's getting to the point where this dude is okay with his wife doing these things.
This makes me really nervous.
I do.
So, yes, you do. For some reason, I don't know. I mean, I kind of know why, but I don't know. I always feel so vulnerable when I'm with you in this setting, but...
Well, I do know everything about you, first of all. And second of all, I want to make you more nervous right now. You guys want me to make her more nervous?
No, we don't. No, why?
Well, I have a question for you.
What?
Serious question.
No, what is going on?
Can we have more babies? I mean, it would be perfect. Just give me one more at least, you know what I mean? Is that a yes?
We definitely can. We got a little time before we get there.
Oh, come on. All right.
So silly. I was like, what? I mean, we already been there before, you know what I'm saying?
Always put yourself before the broad, because putting yourself means putting your grind, putting your shine, putting your time, putting your mind, putting your spirit, putting everything before the broad. Everything got to come before the broad, man. Instead of doing whatever it takes to get her, you got to make her do whatever it takes to get you. That's why you got to stop giving a woman anything she doesn't earn, whether good or bad. Like, you got guys out here, man, that got a good girl treat her bad. She didn't earn that. Any more than a bad girl get treated good. She didn't earn that. You give a woman what she earned, whether it's good or bad. You can't give a woman something bad she didn't earn any more than you give her something good that she didn't earn. The goal is to give a woman what she earns, whether it's good or bad. If she deserves you in her life, give it to her. If she earns you leaving her alone, leave her ass alone. It ain't that hard to do. It ain't that hard to do, man.